everybody, it's Lisa, and I hope you're having a great night. I'm getting ready to go play tennis here in a little bit, so first I wanted to shoot video 3 in a 4 video series that I'm doing on surviving versus thriving in your life. And the first one I covered the physical needs, and the second was your emotional needs. And tonight is going to be your intellectual needs. And what we have to understand about our intellectual minds is we have to feed them just like you do your body. We have to put good stuff in there, and we have to keep the bad stuff out if we expect to thrive in our lives. And this book that I'm summarizing, this portion of the book that I'm summarizing is a book by Matthew Kelly called The Rhythm of Life. And I just want to read this one paragraph real quick and then just kind of go from there. But it says, if you want to know how your nation will be different tomorrow from the way it was yesterday, find out how the stories your nation is listening to are different from the stories of yesterday. If you discover that the stories we are listening to have less meaning, contain more violence, and rather than inspire us and raise our standards, appeal more and more to the lowest common denominator, you can be sure that in the future our lives will have less meaning, contain more violence, and be more focused on the lowest common denominator. And I just felt like with everything that's going on in the world today, and all the junk that we tend to put into our minds, we do watch a lot of violence and we read a lot of stuff that is meaningless. And we don't take a lot of time to really feed our minds with good quality intellectual food. So, and that plays out as we see in our history and in our nations and all that. And it really applies to us personally too. You know, if you are one of those people that, you know, you watch violent things and you read books that really have no quality to them, and you just think, well, it's not hurting me. I know this is fake. I know this movie isn't real or whatever. Just know that everything that you put into your mind stays in there, and it does come out. It comes out in the way you think. And the way you think is the way you live. So be very careful about what you're putting into your mind. And make sure that you have some good books on hand. You can Google a lot of classic books, a lot of intellectual material. And it might sound boring, but really it can be very fascinating. And just find an author or a topic that you like and create yourself a good kind of great books collection that you can, even if it's 15-20 minutes a day, that you can feed your mind with something good and healthy so that you can thrive in your life intellectually and in every other area. So I just wanted to say that in the video today, and I'm going to add a little bit more in the actual blog post. So if you want to click the link below, visit my blog post, and I'm going to cover in a little more detail. There's also a link if you want to see how we get high quality personal development, education, you know, way to transform your mind and transform your world. It could literally change your life. Click on the link, check it out. We'd love to see you on the inside, and I hope you guys have a great night. I am going to go play some tennis and hopefully win. Bye.